overtime 5-1 win over the New York Yankees and the Toronto Blue Jays. Don't look now, folks. 6 straight dubs for the Blue Jays, winners, I believe, of 9 of their last 10 games. They are now 13 games over 500 for the first time this year. It's 75-62, and they beat Gerrit Cole, and Steven Matz was great. The bullpen was good. Kirk's a monster, and the boys get it done again. With the Yankees losing, with the Red Sox having lost to the Tampa Bay Rays, the Toronto Blue Jays are 2 games back of the Red Sox and 2.5 back of the New York Yankees. We are right there. With 5 more games left against the New York Yankees the rest of the way, this team can do it. No George Springer in the lineup today, but the boys got it done anyway. As expected, no George Springer in the lineup. It made sense. We talked about it yesterday, and that's what happened. But what a ball game it was, and what a pitching performance from Steven Matz and the bullpen. Phenomenal job. But the offense got it started, though, in the top of the second inning off of Gerrit Cole. Alejandro Kirk hits a deep to the right field to the opposite field, and it's gone off of Gerrit Cole, and the Jays have a 1-0 lead. Oh, that's beautiful. Bottom of the third inning, however, Anthony Rizzo hits an RBI single. Velasquez comes in to score, the Bronx native, and we're tied at 1. We go to the top of the fourth inning, and Gerrit Cole getting into some trouble. First and third, nobody out. Gurriel at the plate, one of the hottest Blue Jays out there right now. And what a piece of hitting from Gurriel. Not trying to do too much. Just tries to get the ball into the deepest part of the ballpark, straightaway center. He does exactly that, I believe. I believe he went center field. Either way, he hits a sacrifice fly. It was really deep. It almost left the ballpark. But in comes Teoscar Hernandez, giving the Jays the lead back. It's now a 2-1 ball game. And Jake Lamb takes ball 4, but it was on a cross-up with Higashioka. So it goes past him, and Kirk moves up to third base in the play. We got first and third now with 1 out. You got to capitalize every time you get an opportunity with Gerrit Cole on the hill. And what does Reese McGuire do? He has an incredible AB and almost picture perfect to what Lourdes Gurriel Jr. did. Keep it to the big part of the field. He hit it to straightaway center field, more or less left center field. Aaron Judge ran it down, but he can't make the throw home. Kirk slides in safely, and the Jays got a 3-1 lead. But on that play, the trainer then comes out for the Yankees to check on Gerrit Cole. He comes out of the ball game. So what, was these 3 runs because of injury? Left hamstring tightness. Bottom line, his hammy was sore. And he left the ball game. He wasn't sore enough that he threw 100. Just fine. And last out he went 7 innings of 15 strikeouts. So it wasn't hurting then. And if it was, why didn't he play through it? I don't know. We obviously don't know what the body looks like for Gerrit Cole. Hopefully he's okay, though, because he's one of the best pitchers in baseball. So you want to see him out there no matter what. I understand. We're in a race here, and we want to beat him and whatnot. But you never want to see guys get hurt too much. However, kind of glad it happened today. Because the Blue Jays, now have a 3-1 lead. Cole's out of the game. Matt starts dealing. And we're feeling pretty good about ourselves. And then to tack on another one in the next inning, Marcus Semien comes up, and why not hit another home run? Just why not? He hits a deep ball, I think he pulled it to left field, and it's way gone. And they extend their lead. It's now a 4-1 Jays lead. All right, it's a little bit of breathing room now. We go to the top of the 8th inning, and just for added insurance, Alejandro Kirk goes deep to right field again, and it's gone. 2 home runs on the day for Alejandro Kirk. The Jays now lead at 5-1, and their bullpen locks it down. What a difference this team has made. It's remarkable. 6 straight wins. I believe 9 of their last 10. They're 13 games over 500. They're 2 games out of a playoff spot. 2.5 out of the first wild card spot. And they're beating the New York Yankees. And they're making them look silly out there. 1 run in 2 games for the Yankees. Now, it's bound to break out at some point. Because that offense, I don't care who you are, that offense is still dangerous. But what have we said so many times before? You throw strikes. Good things happen. And the Blue Jays pitching staff today didn't walk a single batter. I don't even know if they did yesterday. They might have walked one guy yesterday. I know Ryu didn't through the first 6 innings of the ball game. I don't believe anybody else got walked. You know, other than Steven Matz giving up 7 hits and Soria giving up the 1 hit. That's all they got. Matz went 6 innings, allowed 7 hits, 1 run, 6 strikeouts, and didn't walk a guy. He was fantastic. Joakim Soria was decent enough, much better than his last outing. He went an inning, allowed 1 hit, no runs, a walk. No walks, no strikeouts. We got the beautiful ground ball double play from DJ LeMahieu to Bo Bichette, Simeon the first. Beautiful job. And that's a veteran guy. You know, a guy who didn't pitch well in his last outing. You know, it was a 4-1 game at this point. You allow Velasquez to get on base, the number 9 hitter, to turn the lineup over to DJ LeMahieu, but Soria doesn't break. Gets the ground ball double play to end the inning. So a good job from Joakim Soria. Then Tim Mesa goes out there against Judge, Rizzo, and Stanton. Goes 1-2-3 with a strikeout of Anthony Rizzo. And it was nasty. Fantastic job from Tim Mesa. Jordan Romano goes out there. Not a big deal. Goes a clean inning of work. No hits, no runs, no walks, and a strikeout for Jordan Romano. Locks this game down, and the Blue Jays win it 5-1 over the Yankees, all right? Offensively, Marcus Semien with another big day, 2 for 3 with a run scored, an RBI, obviously the home run that he hit. And Alejandro Kirk, have a day, young fella, 3 for 4, 3 runs scored, 2 RBIs, 2 bombs. The team overall only had 7 hits, so those 2 guys had 5 of them, but they made them count. And you did a little bit of small ball with the 2 sacrifice flies to give yourself the lead in that top of the 4th innings. It's a big piece of baseball, man. Hitting the long ball is nice and it's beautiful and it's fun to watch. But those sac flies, the RBI ground outs, the bunt singles, those things are the ones you look at and like, that's solid baseball right there. So a great job for Gurriel, a great job from Reese McGuire, getting those sacrifice flies, bringing in the runs to give him the lead 3-1 off of Garrett Cole before he got pulled from the game. Great job by the Toronto Blue Jays. Now I'm going to hear Yankee fans, right? Well, if Garrett Cole pitched, your offense only scored 1 run. Cole gave up 3. Do the math. That's a loss. Well, he would have settled in. You would have scored more than 3, and the offense would have been different. You can't tell. The Jays, they outpitched the Yankees. They outhit the Yankees. And they won the ball game. The Yankees, since that big game, 15-game, 13-game winning streak, are now 2-8 in their last 10 games. And the Jays are right on the heels of the Red Sox and the New York Yankees. Now, moving along to tomorrow's ball game, because game 3 of the 4-game series in the Bronx, Alek Manoah gets the ball for the Blue Jays against Lucas Hill? But it's spelt Gill? Wild. But the kid's fantastic. He's gone 15 1/3 scoreless innings to start his young big league career. Now, ideally, Seattle and Baltimore were 2 of the teams he faced. I believe he faced Boston as well, so you give him credit for that. But Baltimore and Seattle, nothing too special really there. Alek Manoah gets the ball for the Jays, and Alek was not, he could probably tell you, wasn't as crisp in his last outing. And I will say this, you'll be able to tell early on if Alek Manoah's got it working. With that 2-seam, basically his fastball, is working. If he's hitting the corners with that and it's got tons of movement, look out. It might be a long night for the New York Yankees. You'll be able to tell early on what Alek Manoah's got working for him. 7:05 first pitch at Yankee Stadium. Massive, massive game tomorrow night for the Toronto Blue Jays. You win that game, you're a game and a half back. And you can smell a playoff spot right in your fingertips. You got to find a way to keep this train rolling. Those 6 straight dubs is great, but you got to keep going. Manoah Heel is the pitching matchup there at 7:05 at Yankee Stadium in Game 3. At the very worst, you win that game and you win the series. You know, and then the worst case scenario, you're 2.5 back leaving New York. With still 3 games against them, you know, down the road. So you got to find a way to do a job tomorrow. Alek Manoah, he's all for the big moment. This is a big moment. Playoff push. You're in reaching distance of the Yankees in New York, Yankee Stadium, where he made his big league debut. Like, this is all setting up for Alek Manoah to go absolutely bonkers tomorrow and deal. Let's make it happen. All right, so you know what, guys? That is going to do it for this one. If you enjoyed the video and enjoyed the ball game this evening, because a 5-1 W getting closer to a playoff spot is a damn fun one to watch. Smack that like button to appreciate that, guys, and hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Comment down below your thoughts on the video, your thoughts on the game. What'd you like? What'd you not like from today's ball game? Twitter's down below for myself. Follow up, send media, and all that great stuff. The Instagram link is down below, so follow up there. If you have not done so already, guys, and I'll talk to you. Here we go. Tomorrow night, Jays Edition, in Game 3 of the 4-game series against the New York Yankees. Alek Manoah, Lucas Heel. I'm not to listen real hard for that name tomorrow. 7:05, first pitch at Yankee Stadium. Jays looking for their 7th straight victory to go 14 games over 500 and to get within a game and a half of the New York Yankees. All right, so thank you guys so much for listening and watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. And by the way, still undefeated. We'll talk to you guys then.